Hello, all you beautiful people. I'm so excited to be back, to be forward, to be in this space again, sharing and giving up knowledge and love and insight and downloads and information and just some real genuine smiles to you. I'll wait for a few people to come on in. If you don't know me and you happen to stumble across my face and my channel, my name is Sonia Marie, and I am a columnist for Essence Magazine. I write the horoscope column in the back of the magazine, have been so for about 7 years. I have a book called The Signs, an astrological memoir. Hi, Bijou. Happy New Year. Happy New You to everybody that's coming on in. I also host a bunch of retreats. The 5th annual will be coming up in September this year. Going to talk a little bit about that. Yeah, I'm just happy to be here, to be truthful with you, and I'm happy to feel better. That's for sure. There's a lot going on. Oh. The other two things that I wanted to mention is that the Village Hut is going to start back up on February 1st. Did you know that February 1st is the Chinese New Year? Yep. We're going to be talking about that next week. I'll tell you how and why. But yeah, on February 1st, the Village Hut begins. Hi, Celeste. That's mi madre, everyone. Hi, Celeste. Hi, mommy. How are you? So the retreat I'm going to announce next week, so you can sign up, and it's very, very limited this year, incredibly limited. The Village Hut I'm going to announce next week, where you can go and sign up as well. If y'all don't know what the Village Hut is a 6-month program that I crafted in regards to with some Zoom videos, 2 Zooms a week, one-on-one consultation, a lot of handouts, information. Again, 6 months of me teaching astrological natal charts, as well as getting in contact with your intuition and spirituality, and also learning how to turn this thing into a business if you would like to. There's a couple of people that were on the first installation of the Village Hut. They can attest to it, or be like, you know what, don't sign up because Sonia's whack. Listen, whatever your fucking truth is, you better go on and say it. I don't mind. In any case, either way, you can, see for yourself. We'll have sign-ups for that next week as well. And thirdly, next week, we're going to do this. We're going to do a YouTube Live, right? And I'm thinking I'm going to do it on Tuesday, as opposed to I just do a regular weekly rundown on Monday next week. And then, thank you, Bijou. And then the next day, we'll do a YouTube rundown of 2022. How many people are up for that? Show of hands, some likes on this gosh darn thing. Here's the deal. You can come. It's free for everyone. However, I would really, really appreciate it if you can show some love to a sister by donating. So I will periodically throughout the broadcast put up my Cash App and put up my Venmo if you'd like to donate to the information that I like to give. Now, I don't have to do this, but I'm going to do this as I wait for more people to come on in. Y'all know this is going to be a long one, right? Huh? Yeah. The glasses might come off and on and off and on. Gosh darn, might take my earrings off. No, I'm just joking. But the bottom line is it's going to be long. So here's the deal. I want to explain why I want to make this donation purposes. This year is a brilliant year. This is a very long way of saying it, and I'm not going to take that long. This year is a very brilliant year, and the real connection with this year is about love. 2022. I'm obsessed with this freaking number. I'm obsessed with this number. Look it up. The spiritual meaning behind it. I'm obsessed with this number because this is the vibration of our year ahead. Understand, there's way too much going down. I can't explain in this moment in time because I'm way too excited, but I want to explain it on this donation purposes donation video next week. The reason why it's donation because I believe that we should find a way to tap into that love thing again. 222 is unconditional love. Tap into the love. So if I ask you, give me $30, give me $50, give me $10, that feels obligatory, and it feels like a service, in which I'm not mad at. I do, we do exchanges all day long, but every now and again, I'd like to tap into an opportunity for us to show our hearts. And I'm not like manipulating this scene right here. I want one or two of y'all to know to think, oh, she's really being a salesperson right now. Nah, motherfucker, I'm really not. I really am about love. Contrary to what a lot of people may think, a few in particular, I'm about love. And I think we need to tap into that thing a little bit further. You know what I mean? When it comes to love of our money, love of our value, of who we are, the information that we give. So if you put out the love, you can receive the love. There's a lot of love talk this year that Sonia Marie is going to give to you. So I hope you're ready for it. And I really, really pray that you can extend these videos to people that you care for. Let them know what's being said, and share insight. Have a conversation about it so we can get better. 22 people in here, yeah. So we can get better. 22, the 222. You see what I'm saying? This number follows me. I can't tell you how much this number follows me. Look it up, y'all. I feel like if I big you up anymore, they're going to think I'm a plant. A plant. Like a real green plant, or like a shopper plant. Like you were planted in my existence to big me up. Oh, Bijou, you're so freaking cute. Thank you. It's genuine, and she's not a plant or a cactus or a goddamn tree. She's a beautiful black woman who could sing her ass off. Okay. Anyway, y'all ready? It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. How should I begin? Let me think. Hi, Cicely. Let me say hello to the people. That's how we gonna freaking begin. Bijou's in here, of course. Cicely's here. Phoenix is here. Them specs on point. Thank you, cousin. What's up? Who else is in here? I'm excited to talk to y'all. I can't wait. There's way too many thoughts going on in my brain right now. Yaya, of course, is here. That sweet ass Gemini. Miss Limitless. Also, mother of many. Aw, yes, me. I miss you too, man. I ain't even lying. Carrie is here, and Pebbles Love is here. Kaya Thornton is here, and Weissman, what's up, Ian? How are you, honey bun? She is in here. Who else? Of course, my mama is in here. Malika, Polish My Pearl. Nicole, what's going on? Desiree, Miss Butler. Hi, April. What's going on? Oh, I'm so glad that you're here. Lucinda's here. Oh, folks are in here. Tennille is in here, too. Yo, y'all follow Tennille on Instagram? That chick reads. Tennille, please put up your Instagram handle so people can understand the power of books in our world, and the fact that you are highly connected in that way. She's dope. She has great recommendations. Tennille, put your information up. Robbie is here, and Malik is here. Moni Cooper is here. Oh, this is so dope. Ayatunde, Tatiana. All right. I'm excited. I'm hella excited now. 31 people, 11 thumbs up. I appreciate it. Keep them coming so YouTube knows that I'm doing my job. Dale Austin is here. Y'all know anything about Dale Austin? Y'all don't know. Dale used to play congas back in the day. I'm very talkative today. I'm letting you know I've been drinking some coffee. We got a little coffee maker down here in the spot. I'm nice and high. So Dale is a wonderful installation in my life. He was a really good friend of my mom's back in the day, in which the dream began for me to, I'm bigging you up, Dale, and you don't even know this, or maybe you do. The dream began for me to have this type of community because of what Dale and my mother and Max and Robin and Tony started in Mount Vernon, New York. This group of women who loved each other, who were artists, who were, I hate that word liberal, to be honest with you, because it can mean so many things. But in that time, they were incredibly liberal-minded and open-hearted. And they taught me. They built me. And I so thank you for that, Dale. And Dale also gave me my first Heineken. Shh, don't tell anybody. Okay, anyway. I love you, Dale. And I love you, Celeste. You know that's true. All right. We're going to start with a couple of downloads that I had, and then I want to go into the astrological part of what's going on this week. And if we have time, y'all, because I really don't want to make this an hour and a half, then we'll pick a couple of people to read their sun, their rising, and their moon, okay? But do not charge me if we don't do that, okay? Your girl is still feeling better. And thank you, by the way. Oops, poor squirrel. Thank you for your prayers. thank you for your prayers. COVID hit a system, really, really did. Thank God, not in a way that most people in that first wave got it, but I will say that it hit in a way which brought me through a tunnel. And that's why I started out by talking about this, because this is one of the downloads that I got. That tunnel was fierce. That was a fierce ass tunnel. I'm wondering, as I describe this tunnel feel, y'all let me know who else has been feeling this and have gone through your own tunnel. I would love to know that. I read these comments, y'all, even though I may ignore them right now, and I'm ignoring them for good reasons so I can continue to do what I do and don't get caught up in conversation. But I do read the comments, so let me know. This tunnel effect that has been going down for the last 2 months has definitely been preparing us for what? This year, 2022. I'm excited as hell for this year, and I really, really mean that. Now, I can't wait till next week to tell y'all about it. So, with that and this tunnel effect, y'all understand what I mean already? Damn, Jaywalk is good, and Phoenix and Kofa is good. Yes. Currently in quarantine yourself. Yo, Malika. So this tunnel that I'm speaking of is that every time, I think we were talking about it a couple of weeks back, maybe about a month or so back, when I attributed to like squeezing ourselves through a toothpaste, fucking toothpaste tube, right? Like getting squoze out. That's the feeling, right? But then today, as I was getting ready and I was downloading, I'm thinking, God, like, this ain't no toothpaste tube. This is a goddamn tunnel that a whole bunch of people done went through. Now, here's the deal. The tunnel is a different effect because, yeah, the tube squeezes you out. The tube puts you in a corner. The tube says, I don't give a fuck what you want and what you don't want, what you want to do and what you don't want to do. This is what's going down. You get squoze, right? This is my lip gloss, but you get squoze down to the compound. But the tunnel, you start, has anybody ever gone through the subway? But when you're in the tunnel, not only are you being squozed, but as you're being squozed, sometimes you slow down. Sometimes it gets dark. Sometimes you hear echoes in your head, in the tunnel, surrounding you, on the phone, in your dreams. Sometimes people, ancestors, folks, darkness, shadows, wake you up in the middle of the night while you're in the tunnel to disturb you, to strengthen you, to alert you of wounds and pain that needs to be addressed quicker than quick. And that's what the tunnel is about. The tunnel is about addressing the information that comes up for you in an expeditious way. You know why? Because you want to get out of the fucking tunnel. Do y'all get that? I don't know who you are. I don't know where you've been. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm answering my son. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you've been. I don't know what you're doing. Excuse that little pause. I had to talk to my son. But the tunnel is a different kind of effect because it makes you to slow down. Come on, Kamal. No. It makes you to slow down. I'm so glad y'all understand what I'm talking about. It makes you to slow down and ask the questions that you need to ask in the tunnel. The tunnel, the reason why you want to get out there quick, I'm sorry, I got a little distracted with my son texting me about washing clothes. Figure it out. The reason why it's so incredibly necessary to get through it quicker than quick is because it's scary. It's dark. There's nobody there but you. If you have COVID, if you're broke as fuck, if you are left at the end of this year not dealing with, losing a lot of family members, death-wise, friends, opportunities, money, situations, like this is all tunnel moments in which you are literally left by yourself. You may be in a room with someone. You may absolutely be sleeping next to someone. You may be a mother with 7 kids or whatever, and that you are busy all day long, but you feel alone. That is the understanding, I should say, the analogy that I can put together in regards to the tunnel. I personally have been going through a tunnel, and I want to tell you how much I've enjoyed it. Fucking plot twist out this mug. Yes, I've enjoyed it. I'm kind of waiting because I feel distracted. I don't like a lot of energies around me, especially as I'm about to go in. So let me pause real quick. Take a little breath. I enjoyed it. I'm a Cancer, Leo Rise, Leo Moon, Leo Venus, Cancer Mercury, Cancer Mars. Very fire water. If anybody knows astrology, you got my makeup. There you go. Here's the deal. Be kind, though. Here's the deal. I am that type of person as a Cancer, and everybody has this in them somehow, some way, in some parts of their chart, that gets to a point where they become fearless of tunnels, fearless of the darkness. I want you to find that in you. If you haven't already, if you haven't looked at 2022 as an opportunity to expand, and I'm going to go in. Trust me. Y'all give me a minute, all right? I know it's been 16 minutes, but give me another one. I think it's pretty dope, to be truthful with you, to be able to live a life in which you are always checked. Either checked by God, checked by your ancestors, checked by your guides, checked by your mama, your daddy, the dude you with, the chick you with, your best friends. Those that absolutely love you and care for you and embrace your, I like that word, embrace not only the unknown. Keena, how you doing, honey bun? Not only the unknown, but brace your real self, your authentic self. When you're in the tunnel, you're naked. When you're in the tunnel, you better like it. I liked it. I'm not even lying. I liked it. You know why? Because I'm tired of them. I'm tired of whatever comes up in the shadows. This is for me, and I just want to share it with you in hopes that I can spark you. That's all. That's all I'm doing. I'm hoping I can spark you and show you a different perspective. I love it. I loved it throughout my entire life. I love it. Fuck yeah, I feel down at times. Fuck yeah, it's hard. Fuck yeah, I curse a lot when I get into those spaces because I don't know what else to say and I just want to express myself. Fuck yeah, I say the wrong things to people, or I don't say enough and I shut down. Heck yeah, I go through these transformative ways and utilize tools in a not so good way, in the best way possible as I share the information with y'all. Fuck yeah, it's difficult, but fuck yeah, I look at it and I go, you know what, bring it. Bring it on. You know why? Because I rocks with Josephine, with Solomon, with Charlotte. I rocks with Alma. I rocks with my ancestors. They are on my back looking at me like there's nothing we can't do. And every time you get into a space where it's too hard for you, you look up and you know that we are here. You surrender into who we are, because when you do that, and to who you are as well. When we do that, we level you up to the next space. So you know why I like it so much? Because I know where I'm going. I know exactly where I'm going. When you're in the pit and there's nowhere else to go, there's no real way. You have to get excited because there's no other place to go. There's no other place to roll but up. But within the space in which you are desiring. Why? Because it's there for you. Because you've done everything that you can do in order to maintain space, in order to stay alive, in order to be the best you can be with who you are and what you have. You could have tripped, you could have said a thing, you lost a friend, you lost a best friend, you lost your mom, you lost your dad, you lost your dog, you lost all these people, but you still stand true to who the fuck you were in that moment. That means something. Everything. Especially when you're in these dark spaces and you need to handle, deal, and confront with the shadow and with your tunnel. Now, I say all that to say for good reason, because Sonia has a way of coming back to one, right? Boom, boom. I'm a musician. Here's the thing. When you come back to one, the one is this. We're in Capricorn season, and we have to talk about this. You know why? Because Capricorn energy is very, very interesting. By the way, we're not only in the sun of Capricorn, Pluto is still in Capricorn, Venus is in Capricorn, Mercury just went out of Capricorn and it's in Aquarius. So understand this. There's a very interesting Capricorn takeover. And when that happens, Capricorn energy is incredibly ambitious. It wants to go to the top. It wants to do everything that it needs to do in its power, not only to succeed, but really to be number one in its chosen field, because it wants to be the best. There's not a lot of goats on the mountain, y'all. And that goat is like, I'm going to be the one that's going to be up here. But like everything else in the universe, there's a up and a down, a yin and a yang. There is a night and a day. And just like Capricorn energy, regardless of what sun sign you are, don't bow out in this conversation because you're Aquarius or you're a Taurus or you're a Scorpio. No, this is you too, boo-boo. We're in Capricorn season, so you fall under the umbrella of this reaction or emotion. Here's the deal. As we are going through that tunnel and we're feeling that thing, and I'm sharing with y'all the ambition that I have and the passion within my voice, I'm showing y'all, I'm looking at this shadow side, at this darkness as a way to get up the mountain. In Capricorn season and with Capricorn energy, when it's so prominent, it can look at that same thing and slide right back into the tunnel. Why? Because Capricorn energy, and I've said this before, can slide into depression, can slide into a weakness, can be very, very opposite of that ambitious state. Do y'all get this? Yes, y'all? Am I speaking too much or not enough? Y'all with me still? I'm telling you, I'm going somewhere with this. We have to step into this fear that we are given and swallow that motherfucker whole. Swallow it whole so we don't slip into the depression in which Capricorn energy can bring. It's weird like that. It's absolutely weird like that. And for some reason, you have no idea how you get in that thing. I'm going to tell you why. Because you did not like the tunnel and you did not find a way to consume it. You understand it? Consume it. Don't allow it to consume you. That's when you slide back. When you swallow that thing whole, you go, I'm going to take everything you giving me right now. Yup. I'm going to be your bitch. Yup. I'm going to be your motherfucker. Yup. I'm going to be that person that wants to play this and that wants to play that. I'm going to be everything that you said I'm going to be. I'm swallowing all my fears up and all of the words and the things and the ideas that you have to say to me about me. I'm taking it on. Yep. You're right. Swallow it whole. Why? To get it the fuck up out of the atmosphere. Do y'all understand that? When you take that thing on and you possess that thing for your own, when you even agree to it, when you don't agree to it, you snatch it up out of the air. Y'all get that? Be that motherfucking tunnel. Snatch it up out of the air. You know why? Because when you do, can't nobody say too much or nothing about you after that. You right. Yep, I'm a bitch. You right. There you go. You right. You right. As a matter of fact, let me write you a letter and tell you how right you are. Let me send you an email. You know why? Because I am not dealing with any of that other shit. It's 222, it's 222. It's about unconditional love and compassion and understanding in this motherfucker. For myself first, and then for you. So you want to go through all of that shit and say whatever you need to say and be petty as hell? And this is everybody. This is everybody. I'm not singling people out. This is everybody in whatever industry, in whatever area of your life you want to apply it to. Go on, do that thing. Please do, because I'm not sliding into this Capricorn depression. Not for you or not for anybody else. We done had a setup, and the setup was this. That new moon in Capricorn that hit yesterday, that hit Uranus, and then it hit Jupiter. Come on, y'all. I'm getting off my own little outline in my head. The downloads, the information. I'ma focus. Here's the deal. When you get in that space and you start to see who you are, you swallow it whole, and you take out everything that's in the air, in the atmosphere, you own up to it. So what? You can be peaceful, and that energy is not flying anymore. You dig what I'm saying? When you do that, you open yourself up for the new. Just like life, just like the beauty of God. just like your ancestors, your guides, just like energy. When you do that coming out of the tunnel, what were we met with yesterday? A new moon, y'all. Don't play with me. Don't play with God. Don't play yourself. Astrology is not cute like that. Astrology don't give a fuck how many dudes you sleep with. Astrology don't care how many good jobs you have. Astrology don't care none about that. It's not counting your coins. It doesn't care. It's about energy. It's about what spirit has given you to utilize. So if we're going to talk this thing, we gonna do this thing. I'ma show y'all, especially in the village hut, I'ma show y'all how to utilize it as energy, that it is meant to be used. So if we're going through the tunnel, remember the setup. I'm always looking for the setup. We're gonna go through the tunnel in the last part of the year, and then I'm thinking, okay, spirit, what's on the other side of this tunnel, motherfucker? On the real, what's on the other side of here? Can we talk about what's on the other side? Because whatever's on the other side gotta be greater than what we just went through. Yes, a new moon in the Capricorn. Oh, word? Yeah, word life. Okay, and then what else? That new moon in Capricorn is gonna aspect Uranus going retrograde, and it's also gonna aspect Jupiter. Oh, snap. Are you kidding me? As I sips my tea. Or coffee, whatever the hell this is. Right? Let me tell you something. Uranus, by the way, is still going retrograde. It will go direct on January 19th. Let me make sure. Let me double check that. I like to fact check. Hello. Where's it at? I know I put it on here. Hold on, y'all. Uranus. Yeah. Uranus is going direct on the 19th or the 15th. I'll come across it in a minute because this looks like scribble right now. I don't have time to be searching. Now, let's one of y'all know. Uranus deals with surprises, innovation, the uniqueness of a thing, sudden shifts, you dig? So if that new moon in Capricorn that wants to bring us newness, think of the setup. If we're going through the tunnel and then we're coming through to something new. New what? New opportunities in a Capricorn way. Oh, new chances to get back up that hill? Yep. New chances to climb up and not slide into depression again? Yep. And how about this? If you want to slide in that depression and go back into that tunnel where we just came from in the last 2 months, you have that choice. Why? We co-create this thing. You're a human being. You can do whatever the fuck you want to. That's for true, right? But this new opportunity, this new moon in Capricorn that's hitting us up as we're going through, and it's hitting Uranus on some surprise shit, and then hitting Jupiter on some blessings and skittles and opportunities. Is like, you really want to go back to that tunnel? When we got shit on the other side waiting for you? Are y'all listening to me? Yes, yes, y'all? Are y'all really, really hearing me? I'm going in today. With all these distractions around me, I'm going in. Here's the deal. No, you don't. No, you don't. We don't have time for that. These are the people that I talk to. I talk to the people that want to do the work. Those motherfuckers that want to slip back into the tunnel and do that type thing there, and you need a handout, you need somebody to come and get you, please don't text me, don't call me, don't email me, don't ask me for a reading for the 5th time with the same messages coming through. Don't do it. I'm getting hard up a little bit. You know why? Because it's time. I'm patient. I'm kind. I'm absolutely compassionate to what people go through. But I will not hold people's hands. I will not hold your hand. It's not happening. I'm not that chick. I'm not her. You need to find a therapist. That's cool. And I'm not judging you if you have a therapist. Some people need it. But I'm not her. Because we are all accountable for each other. Ourselves. I'm sorry. We are all accountable for ourselves. And we're accountable for each other. But we got to get ourselves first. We absolutely got to know how to work this thing by ourselves. So it's on you, boo-boo. We've been saying that for the last 7 months. It's on you, okay? In this moment in time, you got this new moon saying, okay, there's some new opportunities coming up, Capricorn style. We don't want to slip back in the tunnel, so we want to climb the mountain. So where these new opportunities going to take us? They're going to take us by surprise. Something that can come all of a sudden out of the blue. Oh, I got to do what? You got to move to Canada to do what? To take care of this opportunity to get $20,000 more a year? I'm going. That kind of feel. New opportunities that, what? In a day, I got to drive my son to school, and then on the way back, do this lecture at a college. What? Yeah, we're gonna give you $20,000. $20,000 is the word, is the number, y'all. Yes. What? New opportunities with a switch that promotes freedom. It does, Keena. Look at you. Yes, it promotes freedom. On top of that, as my friend Sandrine says, on the top of that, there's that new moon is absolutely aspecting Jupiter as well at the same time. So we got surprises coming in, and then Jupiter says, as a matter of fact, I'm not only going to give you a surprise, or Uranus, my boy, is going to give you a surprise, I'm going to give you some possibilities. On top of the new moon? Yes. New moon brings possibilities, yes. But Jupiter says, I'm going to give you more. I'm going to put more sprinkles on that shit. I'm going to give you chocolate sprinkles this time. Chocolate and rainbow. What? $22,000. Yeah. Let me try to tell you this. With Jupiter and Uranus both coming in on some sneak shit to bring your ass up out of the tunnel, if that's not a blessing, I don't know what is. Can y'all attest to that? Yes, y'all? Can you attest to that? Come on now. Come on. Oh, Luce. She's on the phone. I love this lady. She's a maintenance lady here in my building. She's on the phone cleaning, and I don't know who she's talking to. But I'm going to try to tune her out because she's real sweet people. So I know her energy is cool. That's a big freaking deal. Y'all swallowing that? Y'all getting with that? Take a pause on that. Okay. At the same time, right? We're going to keep it moving because there's way too much to examine and unpack. Okay? And I can't wait. If you're new in here right now, I made some really, really important announcements. Next week, Tuesday. And I'm making an announcement next week's Monday. When and how and when. Or how and when and where. I'm going to do a donation basis YouTube on the year of 2022. I'm going in. It may be 2 hours. But I'm sitting back and I am scratching and I'm going in with all of y'all as answering questions and everything. Donation basis only. I'll give you my Cash App and all that. But get ready for it because I really want to talk about this year. I'm obsessed with 2022. Okay. Mercury just went into Aquarius. That's a beautiful thing on a bunch of levels, right? However, check this out. Aquarius energy, and I'm not trying to tease because I do this every now and again. Aquarius is about knowing, right? Aquarius really, really prides itself on knowing. I know. Because it loves information. Because it knows that if it's equipped with information that can help itself and help everybody else, it won't get duped, right? It doesn't feel like it's been sideswiped in any kind of way. It's like, I got the information, I knew it was coming, and I'm prepared, so to speak. So we are all on that track, right? Mercury and Aquarius, allowing us to prepare mentally for what's about to come, allowing us to be detached. Okay? Slightly detached from any emotions, keeping us out of the motherfucking tunnel. Ooh, that just hit me. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Isn't that a beautiful thing? As we are moving, again, energy. I can't do it. Okay, y'all gonna have to walk with me. We're gonna go over to the other side. Y'all gonna walk with me? This ain't gonna work. Thank you, Alicia. How are you? Mercury and Aquarius? Come on. So it also means, here's the other thing about that. Hi, Luz. What it also means is this, is that Mercury, Aquarius has everything to do with being detached, but Aquarius energy is genius-like. Come on, thank you for walking with me. I love Luz, but I couldn't get my thoughts right. So we're gonna go here in the pool and just chill out. Thank you. Appreciate that. Here's the deal. So Aquarius energy is genius-like too. Did y'all know? Did you know that? How about that? Yes. Genius-like. So again, the setup. coming up out of the tunnel, trying to be ambitious with a mind that says, not only do I know, but I am genius enough, intelligent enough to figure that shit out to what? Propel me even further forward. Happy 2022, Carla Vega. Y'all get that? Do y'all get that? I want to show you the complete picture, because if you don't have the complete picture, then it's no real way of seeing this thing called life, called astrology, in the way that I do. I hope y'all still with me, because now I'm in a whole nother vibration of the building, and I just don't know how long this signal's gonna last. So don't be shy if you can't see me or hear me. Let a motherfucker know. All right. We're gonna chill right here, and I'm just gonna hold the phone. How about that? Y'all sit here? Mercury goes retrograde at the end of the month, so we have to get ready for this moment. We really, really have to get ready for keeping our mind. Come on, Sonia, get it right. Thank you. Keeping our mind straight, keeping our mind focused on the facts, on the information, staying detached. That is necessary. It's absolutely necessary to stay as detached as possible. Again, as I was walking and I said it, but I'm going to say it again so we don't slip back into the tunnel. It's not about being cold. It's not about being unaffectionate. It's about keeping things in perspective. Squirrel, speaking of perspective, I've been really, really meditating on perspective lately. And a part of me gets angry when I think about it, and maybe we can discuss that. But another part of me totally understands why. But I want to make it plain and simple. I talk about perspective in the light of like putting a particular a pair of glasses on, right? And many know this as they've known me over the years. Your glasses is your, talking about this again, I said, the fuck is wrong with me repeating shit for a while now. I want to make this clear again, because perspective is everything, especially as you're walking up this mountain Capricorn style. Understand this, new moon Capricorn style. Perspective is everything. Now, how you see a thing is how you live your life. How people respond to you is their perspective from their own lives. It hit me so hard, like it was a new lesson the other day. When I'm sitting back getting angry about others' perspectives of me, or getting angry about others' perspectives of life, or getting frustrated, and I'm like, oh, well, hold on, Sonia, pull back in this tunnel and understand this. These motherfuckers, these people had their own life. They had children or no children. They're single or not single. They have money, they have no money. They're white, they're black. They have different stories and lifestyles, which devises their perception, their perspective, their glasses. So when people respond to you, does that mean it's really true? Or is it their perspective? And if it's their perspective, why the fuck are we getting so bent out of shape about how other people see things? Why? That's a real freaking question. Why am I so bent out of shape about your perspective? Especially if you won't take the moment to sit here with me and talk to me about how you got to this perspective. Because some people are like, hell bent, this is my life, this is my experience, this is what I want to say, and this is the truth. Is it, motherfucker? Or are we just going to talk about your difference and my difference and how we can meet in the middle, and if we can, we can, we can't, we can't. What we doing? Are we fighting going up the mountain? Not me. You ever see them goats going up the mountains? There's no fucking ledge to really, you can't fight on the edge of the mountain. There's no way to fight on the edge of the mountain and try to maintain your balance. Fuck that shit. You can win. You win. Because I'm not falling. Back to that. You dig what I'm saying? You got it. You want to be right or you want to be peaceful? I like to be peaceful in this motherfucker. All right. So that's all I wanted to tell you in that regard. Perspective. That download hit me so hard. Like, Sonia, really? This is what we gonna do? We gonna get upset about what other people feel about their lives or other people's lives? And folks, or I should say, there have been people who go, why you don't have a comment? Did Luce just follow me over here, y'all? Did she look? She's aboard the goddamn Luce. Come on, baby. Did she just follow me? I'm just on the other side of the building. What's she doing? Luce. Focus. That perspective thing hits me so hard. I really had to check myself. And like I said, I've been questioned about me being quiet about certain things, right? Oh, I'm just going to be quiet. I'm just going to be quiet. I'm just going to be quiet. You know? And I'm been questioned about why are you quiet? Well, because why should I say something in regards to how you feel about a thing? I'm not going to argue you on how you feel about it. That's your feelings. That's your life. That's your perspective. You have that right. And so do I. So how about this? I'm just going to keep my thoughts to myself. Not unless you ask me. Did I not bring my... Oh, y'all going to be mad. Okay. It's been a while since I've done this. And my phone's about to die. Wow. This is a very interesting YouTube, y'all. I thought I was prepared, but obviously I'm not. Okay. So we can do one or two things. We can stop this thing, and then I'll come right back. Or I can go upstairs and get the goddamn cord. I can't believe I did that. I think I'm gonna go upstairs. Y'all gonna walk with me some more. Because that perspective thing is something else. And I appreciate y'all's patience, by the way. But we're not falling into that. We're not falling into that any longer. So before I can get back to my notes and say what I really want to say, let me add a couple more downloads that I had, especially during COVID, and looking at people and those that are, those that show up. This is something that you already know. Pay attention to those that show up. Pay attention to those that want to be with you, that want to share with you, that want to grow with you, that want to add and invest in you. Now, when they do this thing, okay? When they do this thing, they can't come. So here's a very interesting perspective, speaking of. How far, and this is all about Capricorn too, how far are you going to allow yourself to go before you engage with people, before you let them cross a boundary? That's a real question I have for y'all as I get out of breath because I'm walking up these steps. Hey, how are you? It's a real question I have. How far Capricorn energy, Saturn, boundaries as well, limitations, restrictions. So at the same time of us moving forward and going up this mountain, trying to succeed in love, that's the whole sense. Have to put up these strict ass boundaries. Boundaries. How those the dog's gonna speak, and you might hear Camille. But I wasn't prepared today, and I thank y'all for being patient. Honey, okay. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi. You see my cord? Can I use it? Can I use it? Hi, mister. Oh, my God. I know. I'm still on YouTube. So can you grab it real quick? so patient. I'm live on YouTube. Can you just grab her real quick? Come out. Come get her, please. I said grab her. Thank you. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Shit, y'all. Gosh darn it. Okay. I hope you don't die. How about this? I'm gonna sit right here and get a little juice, because this is how Sonya does it. I ain't scared if this thing will open up. Really? Wow, this is a special broadcast, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna never see this again. Y'all are very, very patient. Look, at 20 people that dropped out. Appreciate your patience. I really want to finish what I started, and I'm not being allowed to do that. I'm about to break this thing. Really? I appreciate y'all's patience. This is right. Fast forward. So when a girl is sitting down, golly. Holy camoly. Are we there? All right. I think it's it. That's it. I appreciate your patience. And y'all are stellar for that shit, because that was very, very unprofessional. But we made it happen, didn't we? We get left off. We're back. If anybody wanted to fast forward. Left off with that. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. It's crazy, ain't it? Okay. Today's Tuesday, Monday. Today is Monday. The moon goes into Aquarius at 5:44 p.m. Perspective. How about that? The moon is also, before the moon goes into Aquarius, obviously the moon is in Capricorn. So that means Venus is in Capricorn, Pluto is in Capricorn, so the moon was in conjunct to that. The new moon, that new moon, even though it was yesterday, it's still launching information. It's still adding to information. It added to that Jupiter. It added to that the Uranus that's coming with the surprises that we talked about 20 minutes ago. But it's also adding to Venus. Venus giving love and value and worth. Pluto in power and transformation. This new moon is launching all of that. The newness coming out of the tunnel. I'm so, so grateful for y'all holding on to get this information, okay? Tomorrow, so I just wanted to glaze over that, because it's more power added to this new moon information that's coming through. Freezing. I'm not sure how to make it not freeze. Am I freezing for everybody? Can y'all talk to me? Okay. It's not freezing anymore? On or off? Okay, well, I'm gonna try to stay right here. Okay. Okay, so let me see if I can stay here. I don't know how to do this for everybody. I'm so sorry. Thank you for working with me. Okay. Right now, but until Luce comes here, then this is the best spot in the building. Okay, Tuesday, tomorrow, because as we were walking up the steps together, as we were walking up the steps together, we was talking about boundaries. So Spirit set us up for this moment. This moment being, right? I'm good now? Okay, cool. She absolutely is. Boundaries. The moon in Aquarius tomorrow will conjunct Saturn. Saturn is about going to work. Saturn is about stepping into that fear. Thank you, Edna. Stepping into that fear, that information, that lesson that we continue to learn, right? But when the moon conjuncts Saturn, it absolutely says that you are available. You're available for the work. You're available for the lesson. What the fuck are you afraid of? Step into the fear and swallow it whole. Tomorrow, the moon sextiles Mars too. So if the moon is in Aquarius, Mars is in Sagittarius, right? Motivation. Mars is about motivation. In Sagittarius, somebody said it earlier, I think it was Kina, freedom. It's about freedom and motivation. Tomorrow begins that. Now, again, going back to the setup, because that Capricorn makes this setup very, very strategic, right? Powerful in its own right. Capricorn energy is no joke. It's a leader. But if you, tomorrow, if we put this moon, our emotions, in harmony, Sagittarius and freedom, it's the strategic motions, it's the strategic movements, or I should say planning, the thought process, the Mercury and Aquarius, the genius-like, the going up the mountains that allows us to look for what? The freedom. Do y'all see how I teach? You have to add up all the information. It's not just one or two cute little aspects that are happening. It's all. Mars says this is where we're going. This is the direction that we're going into. This is how we motivate and freedom. Tomorrow, access that freedom. All the things that you feel that are in a constrained kind of situation in order to bring you freedom, be patient. If you're constrained and you're learning a lesson, if the fear is coming up, if things seem a little tight and you don't know all the information yet, it's because we're going to freedom. Now, here's a little download and a little sick trick, just kind of to the left real quick. Squirrel, is that so many people are exhausted, incredibly exhausted with what's going on or what has been going on. And I want you to do yourself a favor and everybody else that's around you. Please do not look at the fact that we've been kind of fucked up for the last 2-3 years, because this year is not going to be the same. It is leading us into freedom. It is leading us into a north node. It is leading us into this year, for the most part of the year, Jupiter being in Pisces. What? Can we talk about that? We are next week. And I'm going to be very much set up a whole lot different then. Y'all know. But the what? Can we look at this again with different glasses, with a different perspective? Jupiter going into Pisces, this is not going to be the same kind of year. Jupiter in Pisces is beautiful. It's loving. It connects with that 2022 vibration, that 222. Then that moon is going to hit up with that Jupiter that's in Pisces, and oh my God, what a glorious feeling. But not just yet. On Wednesday, when the moon goes into Pisces at 7:17 p.m., start to feel emotional. Y'all know that. Every time the moon goes into a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, it's all about waterworks. It's all about crying. It's all about getting rid of emotions and releasing so we can move forward. So get ready for that starting Wednesday. But at the same time, that day, Venus sextiles Neptune. Value in your imagination. Give yourself permission to dream, but be careful not to inflate your value or become delusioned. Boom. Again, adding up the information, looking at the setup, looking at the work that we have been doing and the tunnel that we went through. Now, all of a sudden, here's an opportunity for Venus, our love, our value, our money, to be in a Neptune, our dreams and our imagination. Your imagination and the dreams that you have can absolutely derail you, delusion you, if you're too quick to find your own value. Meaning, if you're too quick to not learn the lessons, if that makes sense. Oh, I got that, and dismiss it. the pain. When you feel that anger, sit with the anger. When you feel disillusion, sit with it. When you dismiss shit, you're not getting anything on you and you're not learning the lesson. So the bottom line is, if you really want to find some value, show up for yourself. Be accountable for yourself, how you're getting up that freaking mountain. You dig? I don't like this, y'all. Time reconnecting. But also on Wednesday, that moon being at us in Pisces, there we go. I put next to this perfection and finding the sun. That moon is in conjunction with Jupiter. On Wednesday, do yourself a favor, please. Wherever you are, find the sun. Wherever you are, laugh your ass off. Be open to the opportunities. Wherever you are, find the yes and everything that say yes to whatever is coming up for you. Why are people? Why, y'all? Find the yes. That's Jupiter conjuncting the moon on Wednesday. It's a beautiful thing. Thursday, I feel like I'm about to go quick because I'm tired of being distracted and I'm tired of talking too long for y'all. So please be patient with me as I go through my own emotions right now, okay? On Thursday, I love the fact that the moon is sextile in Uranus. Again, Uranus is being played, value, change, and about switch ups, about the uniqueness of things. And I like the fact that Uranus is doing a lot of switching up and aspecting a lot of different planets this week because it's about to go direct, I think on the 19th or the 5th. Processing. It's showing us its value, its own value, how unique not only that you are, but situations around you are. So on Thursday, when the moon sextiles Uranus, review how you feel about the change that's brewing before your eyes. Oh, there it is. Because Uranus is going to go direct, not on the 15th or the 19th, on the 18th. At 10:27 a.m. I know I wrote it down somewhere. Uranus is going direct. 22 people in here. Yay, that's all that matters. 22. Uranus is going direct at, thank you, Tinjin. I appreciate that. I needed to know that. January 18th at 10:27 a.m. for sure. So this is review moment of how dope you are, how unique you are, how the surprises that are coming up around you, how far you lean into that, and laugh at them, even if they look like mistakes. Squirrel, we need to do that more. We need to laugh at ourselves more. We need to not take ourselves so serious. And hey, in your defense and in my own, shit has been hard. Shit has been things off for some people right now. It's easier for others, but for some, it's just like, God damn, that tunnel. I'm in that tunnel. I want to see the truth in that tunnel. Yeah, but you can absolutely continue to get the remnants of the truth from the tunnel and be joyful at the same time. One thing is not betraying the other. Did y'all get that? You can find the lesson and still be joyful. You don't have to be mean and stay in survival mode and be rah in order to get a lesson. You get that? Anyway, so Uranus is under review. And it wants you to see, before it goes direct on the 18th, how unique, how dope you are, the changes and the switch up that has happened in your life and how they benefit for you. Because when it goes direct on the 18th and a whole nother vibration comes on into your that moon and the sun is sextiling on Friday. Thank y'all for your encouraging words. I really, really need it because I am kind of frustrated. I came on here with a whole lot to say, and I'm just doing my best to get it all out in a way in which I really, really pray that it is affecting you. So thank you for understanding that I'm frustrated, but I am going to keep pushing. The moon sextiles the sun on Friday. I love when that happens. That's about shining. Literally, the sun is shining, the moon is giving it its emotional energy to do that. The moon is giving it its karmic energy to do that. The moon is giving it its emotions and connection with women and the feminine to do that. Understand that. So that means on Friday, shine as bright as you want. But here's the hiccup. The moon wants to go against how you move. So even though you may feel to yourself, even though you may say to yourself, okay, I'm shining, I feel good, I know the direction that I'm going in, I'm going in, I know who I am, I know where I want to go, right? It is also squaring up against Mars. Mars is in Sagittarius, the moon on that day. Friday is in Pisces. So Mars in Sagittarius is like, you fucking up my freedom, though. You messing up my freedom, though. You mess up the fact that I absolutely want to go in this direction and dismiss all of that tunnel shit, right? But the moon says, yeah, you can dismiss it if you want and we can be free, but you got to stay connected with the ethers. You got to stay connected with spirit. You got to stay connected to your ancestors and to your guides, because that's Pisces information right there, your imagination. So even though we are Mars and Sagittarius, exhibiting a lot of energy, physical energy, movement, motivation, freedom, truth, and adventure, stay in the light of spirit. Stay in the light of spirit and stay connected. That brings me to that same day, the moon in conjunction with Neptune. Spiritual bump up. Don't be surprised if you get dizzy that day on Friday. Don't be surprised if you get dizzy, if you need water, if you get incredibly tired on Friday, Thursday, going into Friday, because Neptune is going to be shaken up. Neptune is going to be shaken up. Pisces energy is going to be shaken up. We won't know where to move and how to motivate and how to be determined with the mountain that we're climbing. We may feel like we got our toe stuck in a little bit of a crevices. It's okay. In those moments, rely on spirit. In those moments, rely on surrender. Because Neptune and that Pisces or that Pisces energy wants to help you to stay connected with the level up. The level up is real at the end of this week. If we can make it through this new moon information and the opportunities that can concretely come into our space, when I say concretely, like practically come into our space, then that Pisces energy at the end of the week will say, stay in your imagination, stay away from the delusion, but stay in spirit, stay in meditation, stay in music. You understand? Stay in the hope and the focus that spirit got you. You understand that your ancestors got you, and that the downloads that are coming through are not voices in your head. Even though we start the week off practically and now you're on some logical shit, at the end of the week, you'll be on some serious ethereal shit, riding goddamn carpets, magic carpets again. Why? Because there's a balancing act that's happening. All year long, we are being taught how to practically implement our spirit. Boom. That's it. That is it. Way too many people think that they're separate. That practicality and logic and understanding from an analytical perspective and knowledge and intellect is one way of being, and then being spiritual and artistic and imaginative and connected and intuitive and psychic is another way of being. No. Oftentimes, the way to be, in my opinion only, is to combine the two. We have to understand how to utilize what spirit is giving us. That's the balance. There's no one or the other, or this and me and that and you and come together. No, how about we get it within ourselves? That's what this week is teaching you. To swallow up those fears, really, really swallow up those fears and continue to shine and be ambitious in a space where it brings you to the top of the mountain and through the ethers and to meet God, to meet spirit. Not on some death shit, but on some real God, I got you, I know you got me shit. Y'all get that? Rabbi Rob. It's never either or. It's always both. Always both, baby. It's never either or. Come on. Understand that. That's some real shit right there, V-Daddy. Trust and believe. So that's where the end of this week is going. Thank y'all for holding in there. 66 minutes. This is incredible. All through my changes and switch-ups. Y'all the dopest. The week ends on Saturday with the moon sextile in Mercury. Say what you feel. The moon sextile in Mercury. Say what you feel. I repeated that. That wasn't a little needle scratch, okay? But also the sun in conjunction with Venus. Oh, by the end of the week. Oh, now I see who I am. Oh, by the end of the week. Now I know how to climb. Now I know how advantageous it is to push through the depression, to swallow the fear. Now I know that I can utilize that practicality in my spiritual life and get to the top. When the sun is in conjunction with Venus, that's when that feeling comes over you on Saturday. Now I see my value and self-worth. How about this? And I don't care if anybody else sees it. That's the trick. I've heard several times in the last couple of weeks. I've lost a friend, I lost a brother, I lost a sister, I lost this one because they didn't see my value, because I didn't feel valued. Well, I pray for those people that around about this week and at the end of this week, you recognize that it was never, ever, ever anybody's job to see your value. There's never, ever, ever, never a job description that says Sonia is supposed to see how dope you are. That's not my job. My job is to express what I see in this situation and tell you how dope I am. And that's not some narcissistic shit. That's some real life shit. Why? Because I can only see from my perspective. I can't see how dope you are all the damn time. I don't know your value and what you bring and the things that you had to do in order to get a situation from A to Z. I don't know that personally. So how can Nicole Shands, how can Tingen, how can anybody on here see the value, the real value of somebody else? Completely. It's left up to you. And I pray for you by the end of this week with that aspect, with Venus is being aspected several times if you didn't realize it this whole week. It's a setup. Venus has been aspected, showing you where your value is, where your worth lies, how you can make this money, because Venus is about money, what beautiful things are around you and how to utilize them. Venus is also obviously about love, how you want to be loved and how you want to love someone else. Now remember this, Venus is in retrograde. I can't remember. Oh, I wrote it down right here. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I think Venus is in retrograde up until the 16th or the 14th. I swear I'm not pulling dates out my ass, y'all. I thought I wrote it down here. In any case, it's going direct really, really soon. The bottom line is this, that as I'll let y'all know, as Venus is in this retro stage, even though it is examining, it's the best time for you to examine your value in a situation because you're wide the fuck open, because you're vulnerable. Remember, Venus, again, is about love and value and money and beauty and how you want to love and worth and shit, right? But when it's retrograde, it's exposed. It's incredibly exposed. So like I mentioned, if you got the sun in conjunction with Venus, the sun, look, listen to it. The sun is putting light on your value that's being exposed. I want y'all to be careful with people. I want y'all to be kind and gentle with people because people really, really want to expose themselves. They really, really want to be vulnerable. This helps them up out of the tunnel. But they can't do that if you throw your if you throw somebody's mistakes in your face, if you throw the lack of their value in the past in their face, if you throw the mistakes and how they loved you in their face. Be careful when people are vulnerable in this moment as the sun shines on that exposure of that vulnerability and that love that's being shown and the value and the worth that people are trying to rediscover about themselves is being shown. It's a very tender, tender moment, but tender to the point where it's making us incredibly strong. Because why? We're still climbing the mountain and opportunities are still coming in. Do y'all see the bigger picture? And that Mars is riding us straight to goddamn freedom. Do y'all see the bigger picture? I love this year. I love this year. And I can't wait to express it to y'all. I still have more to say, but I think this freaking video is long enough. But let me end it with this. On Sunday, I want y'all to be very, very careful Wait, where is that spot? Oh, that was Friday in the aggression. Right. Watch out for aggressive motions over the weekend, right? Especially on Friday as it leans over into Saturday with that moon squaring Mars, because Mars brings anger, you know what I mean? And I want y'all to not get distracted by anyone else's anger or your own for that matter. Oh, I look crazy in this goddamn sun. And I look 12 if I didn't have them little grays in my head. But you understand? Watch your anger. Anger is a sheer distraction. And anger is about perspective. Because it's how you view your life and how you've lived your life and what has triggered you and blah, 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 and everything that we was talking about earlier, right? That's going to make you react in a particular way. We don't have time. I want to open up to questions. I don't want to do the sun, moon, and rise read real quick. I really am being asked to ask you, what do you want to know? Within limits and within time, only because I hope I didn't lose anybody through this transmission of trying to find my cord and Luce and her happy ass following me all over the building. So I want to make sure that everybody got their questions answered or heard me and heard spirit through me clear. So I'm giving you a few minutes to just come up with any quick questions that you may have. In the meantime, I want to go back to see who else is in here that I can say hello to. I'm so grateful for y'all. Hi, Chanel Morris. How you doing? Monifa, I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays. Hi, Baba. Baba 1920. Miss Reese, hello. Hi, Jenny. This is awesome. Thank y'all for holding in and hanging on. Oh, you just want to say you love me? I love you too, Yaya. I love you too, Yaya. You're welcome, Tinjin. What is your strongest download for this year so far? That's a great question. Bella means beautiful. Love. That's the strongest download that I have. I know that's so fucking general. But here it is more specifically, is that we are being taught how to administer love in a vibration that we're afraid of. That was my strongest download through the tunnel, and currently is that we are being taught to move past fear, to move past boundaries, to move past the things that we were taught. Truly, 222 is that vibration of love. I don't know if y'all looked it up yet, the meaning, the spiritual meaning of 222. It's and it's bigger than love. You know, I keep telling my guy and you know, people that I know, love is a verb, and we all know that. Love is a verb. You know, it's the things that you have to do. And not only do you have to do, like, you know, buy me this, buy me that, make sure I eat, blah, 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 blah. I'm not talking about those types of do. I'm talking about the work that you do within yourself to make sure that you are learning how to love yourself more so you can love me better. That deserves a motherfucking pause. Oh, I look crazy in this damn video. That deserves a pause. You have to become love in order to love, Edna King. You got to do that thing. That's the download I got. And that's a lot easier said than done. Because when you do that, you absolutely have to continue to visit those tunnel moments. Not stay there, but go to those tunnel moments that show you who you were not and what you need to work on. And that shit is exhausting. But keep swallowing it up. Keep swallowing it. Don't get punked by it. It's something that you came up with. It's something that you lived with. It's something that you invited in your life. That's something. Yeah. That trauma, that shit, that fear. You invited that in your life. So you can't invite the same amount of courage to get that shit up out of your life? What you afraid of? That's for real. Love is the vibration. Love is the vibration, Miss Bella means beautiful. Why? Because we have to know. It sounds so goddamn memeish, but we have to know how to love ourselves. We have to show up for ourselves. We have to do the hard work. We have to check ourselves. We got to say to ourselves, that's some bullshit. You on some bullshit right now. You on some straight bullshit. You don't need to say that. You can apologize to X, Y, and Z. You can absolutely be better than that. You understand? That's what that download. And the consistency. Rob. You have another question? I think I exasperated that answer. Word, I found that I need to pull back in order to figure myself out more before I'm trying to fix my relationships. You know what I'm talking about, Zoe? That's the real shit right there. Why? Because then you add more people to your freaking carnage. your group of carnages. I know I said that all wrong, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Why kill somebody else off in your shit, in your pain? I'm good. I'm good. Not unless you get a sweet, sweet person who can absolutely walk with you. Not unless you can communicate that shit to people who can absolutely walk with you and say, I see that shit, I'm going to help you with that. You know, those are rare folks. Hold on to them. Any more questions? That's it. Okay, I'm out of here. I think because I'm over this video. And I really just want to, I wanted to share that with y'all. Thank you for staying on course today. Oh, you're welcome. And you're welcome, baby. No other questions, though, right? You're so, so welcome, Melissa. That courage in the heart, that courage in the heart. Okay. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for being patient. I really, really, really appreciate it. Again, share this video. Give me a couple of thumbs up. I really would appreciate that. And also, again, I'm going to do a donation basis YouTube next week on Tuesday, 2022. And I could charge for it, but I'm allow you to decide what you want to give. So I'll let y'all know what my Cash App and all of that stuff is during the broadcast. But I'll also be back on Monday for another weekly rundown. And on that weekly rundown next week, I'm going to announce the new retreat that's happening, the 5th annual. Can you believe it? In Mount Shasta. Has anyone been to Mount Shasta? It is a dormant volcano on the tip of California, right on the other side of the state line from Oregon. You're like, Sonia, why are you taking us to all these damn wooded areas? We need to go to the beach. It's not yet. It's not time yet. It's not time yet to go to the beach. I'm listening to spirit. And I'm going to tell y'all why I chose the woods again next week in the yearly rundown. But we're going to Mount Shasta. Mount Shasta. It is a dormant volcano. It's incredibly spiritual. And it's going to be a very, very remote area. Not a lot of connection with people and far from fancy. So these are for the diehards. These are for people who are really down for growing stronger and really down for roughing it, not like on some camping shit, but at least just down for being okay with minimum, because we're going back to 1 on this one. That's for damn sure. So we're going to Mount Shasta in September. I'll announce that next week. And also the Village Hut starts on February 1st. There's only 10 spots in the Village Hut, and there's only 30 spots at the retreat. I'm keeping it very, very low key and pretty intimate. So sign up when it's time to. Again, thank you for holding on with me. Please replay this because you know it's probably some information that y'all missed in the midst of Mystic running around and loose and me and these wonderful birds. Hey, a lot of doves. I love y'all. Take very, very good care of yourself. As I stutter, take very, very good care of yourself, and embrace all the things that are coming for you. Embrace it. Say yes to it. It's making you bigger. It's allowing you to evolve, and it's allowing you to see the true meaning of love when you love yourself in that way and give yourself all the good things that you deserve. I'm so proud of you. Take care. I'll talk to you later.